to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40, the 20, then some, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So South Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Scott.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ECU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Scott. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Graham. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Graham. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the Jaguars can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go, set.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Bring in the heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Quickly complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They want to run it left here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Line is set on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 11 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Let's go!
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Across the 45. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to throw on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Chambers. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, East Carolina.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Punt is on its way. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The give to the lone running back. Got the first down and more. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might be calling a hot route. Might as well give it to him again. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Dances away to buy time. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Boys, more than 400 miles separate Nevada from UNLV. Let's find out how much they're separated on the scoreboard. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way from around the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give on the option. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
The Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24. But if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's got an open man.
Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He might want another play. To the air. It's Chambers. He's going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw.
Trying to get it in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, how big is the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry? They call it simply the game. And here's the final wrap-up. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted. But a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense...
Lofts one high indeed. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent.